as you say, superintendent engineer with Kinetic.
Yeah.
Lots of, I think, meat for you to chew over at this conference. What for you have been the three key talking points?
The three key talking points really are people actually understanding what they mean by electrical power and propulsion, the implications and the downside. There's a lot of people really adopt technology because it's fashionable without understanding that there's a downside to some of it, and it's not always necessary.
We had a very candid presentation from your colleague where he spoke about batteries, for example,
yes,
which perhaps fits that category.
Yeah, if you fit batteries in a ship, you need to put them there for a reason. And can I suggest that cost effectiveness isn't always the reality? To be honest, people do that for environmental reasons. And if the environmental lever wasn't there, if a grant wasn't there, possibly people would not adopt batteries because of the cost.
Another thing that was highlighted very strongly was harmonic distortion.
Yes. Yeah, it's a big thing for Dave and I. Harmonic distortion, partial discharge, and the impact on power systems. People really don't understand that the quality of the power system is be all and end all. I've measured the quality of power in probably 6 ships this year, and nearly all of them have been outside the specification in one way or another. And of course, that's another issue. If you show me a power system quality report, I will find you a standard that would say it's okay, which is clearly wrong.
So Mel, we know each other from the commercial side and also the military side.
Yeah.
To what extent can the commercial take a leaf out of the military book and vice versa?
That's quite difficult. And without dropping myself in any trouble, if you look at the commercial tickets that people have to operate, they are there from whatever organisation they have to adhere to. And the RN tend to train their own and be responsible for their own. Now, I do a lot of power quality checks on RN ships. The RN ships generally don't do the sea time that the merchant ships do, and the merchant ships are there to generate a revenue. In other words, if they're not sailing, they're not earning. So that's really a big difference. But bearing in mind that the Merchant Navy went down the all-electric propulsion route a number of years ago, and the RN are well down that road now. And a lot of the issues that came out, and this isn't telling tales out of school, a lot of the issues that came out of the cruise market are now coming to bear in the RN market. And the warship market generally, not just the RN.
The last question in the last session posed, have we had our Tesla moment? How would you respond to such a question?
My view on that is, if you mean we're spending a load of money on stuff that may be environmentally friendly and give you the feel-good factor, then look at the money we're spending on fuel cells and batteries. Bearing in mind, of course, that we need the hydrogen infrastructure, assuming you're running hydrogen fuel cells, and the charging infrastructure for the batteries. You show me a battery and a ship, I will show you a different plug and socket and a different voltage. That's got to be addressed, because unless we can have commonality in charging points in the numerous ports that we go to, then it's really not going to succeed as well as it could do.
And finally, Mel, here we are at almost the conclusion of this 3-day Maritime Hybrid Electric and Hydrogen Fuel Cells Conference. How have you found it?
I found it fantastic. The educational side of it is good. Sharing views and having a common aim, which is to enhance the industry, is superb. And also, of course, it's really good to catch up with old friends again.